taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume.
He'll take the deep shot. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
From the gun, the running back has it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down for the tackle. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Gonna run it. It's Marks. He'll be brought down at the 4-yard line on 4th and goal. Didn't even get close.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
On the move. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
At the 36, and your Michigan Wolverines will take over 1st and 10.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Motion from the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Oh, the ball's They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and...
Over
44.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
The back goes in motion. Handoff to the single back. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
loss of 3. Third down coming up.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sims. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 9, USC 0.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Well, I think sometimes on first and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. They score a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Looking for a man. It's Benedict. He's going for the big play. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 10 over New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for a man on second down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. But I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Benedict. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And the ball is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, USC! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for room, it's Marks. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Good, solid tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Sims. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Sanders. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. He unleashes a long one. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
One more snap coming before halftime. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Leaves it with the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Off the boot, looking for his man. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Feeling some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Snags it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defensively, they knew they were going to see 4 verticals, right? They show that time and time again, and with this guy and his speed, this play is tailor-made for him, and they're going to have to find a different coverage to try to slow this down.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll try the left side. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the Wolverines hit it quickly to the line. It'll be a run on third and short. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Back to pass, it's Benedict. Fires left. It's caught. Finding an escape route. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Give to the back. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock 49, Gannon University 24.
Line gets set, first down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for space. It's Marks. Rumbles across the 10, down to the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
It's offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Power football with the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They'll try to sneak it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
And the Wolverines getting set on first and 10. On the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Second down coming up.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete as the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming.
Michigan 23, USC 21.
The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Touchdown, Trojans! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The raindrops kept falling on his head, and he muffed it. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Sims. Quarterback extends the play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll give it to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th.
42, Michigan, 23.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
After the misfire, now on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Scanning the field, it's Sims. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. He's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage. And
the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Benedict. Fires to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Pocket starts to collapse. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. This quarterback can be a hero, lead a drive to remember. Backed up, close to his own end zone in the 4th quarter. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Sims. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Back to the air one more time. And as he throws, hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's marked. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're testing the right side here. At the 45, on its way. And they'll They'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot for the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's brought down...